Alright guys, so I got all the stepper drivers in. That's what they look like. The power supply is going to go right here on the side. Oh shit. Oh, there's a slot there. Damn it. What are we going to do with that slot? I guess maybe 3 would be enough. Let's check it out. I'm trying to rip it now. Well, since I might need it, so I'll just put it like that. Yeah, see, we have this slot right here. I don't know if you can see in the, yeah, you can see in the camera. So it fell right on the edge of it, so I might try to like make it a little bigger. Alright, so here we go. Again, I bought this from eBay. I think I paid 25 bucks for it, which wasn't much. First things this, we have the blue shielded USB cable, and this looks like the 3.0. I guess that's why it's blue. On the listing it said it was going to come with a black one, so I guess it's good that it came with that one. Let's see, first bag we have the drivers, it looks like. Yeah. Let's open them up and see what we got. Yeah, purple like it said on the listing. I don't know if you guys can... God, this camera, guys, I swear. Can't never get it to focus. Anyway, these are the motor drivers. It's 4 of them. We got some heat sinks right here, and a couple of jumpers. Here we go. These aluminum heat sinks. These measure about a centimeter by a centimeter. This is the shield. As you can see, it's clearly labeled, which I like. It's nice. We have here we go. It was focused beautiful. Now it's all messed up again. Here we go. We got X step, Y step, and the Z. And this is, I guess, another for a 4th axis. If you want to do like a what do they call those things? The turn, where you can turn. What do we have here? It's got a fuse on there. I can see a fuse. Okay, and it's got I guess this is a abort emergency stop. We can wear an emergency stop button to it. Hold, which I don't know what that's for. And then we have resume. No, this is the e-stop right here. So abort is, I don't know. I don't know what you would wire up to that one. I have to check on the wiring. Oh, the wiring diagram that they have for it. And then we have here, we have spindle engage, and then spindle direction, and then coolant engage. I guess you can control the coolant too. And I like this because it has your limit switches, your inputs for the Z positive and negative, Y positive and negative, and Z positive and negative, which I did buy. I bought 10 limit switches, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, we got plenty, so I definitely want to run that. And then we have our 5 volts, our 5 volt power, I guess, and here, this is where it hooks up to power, which we're gonna get from our power supply. And obviously right here, this is where you hook it up to the, or mate it to the Arduino. Again, we'll put this back in here and make sure it doesn't get damaged. And the rest of my stuff should be here on Saturday. Today is what, Tuesday? So, no, Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, my bad. So when everything's here on Saturday, we'll go ahead and hook everything up. Let me get us some scissors because those are sealed. So this is our Arduino Uno. I guess R3, revision 3, I guess. Well, I got some of the stuck. There we go. There we go. Now this is the first time I use an Arduino. Never used them before. Made in Italy. I don't know if this is an original Arduino board, but I mean it's nice. It's labeled clearly too, which is good. Alright guys, so I also got the limit switches and the quick connect plugs that I was telling you guys about, the aviation plugs. I got these from eBay, the limit switches. They are made by Temco. And at first when I looked at the listing on eBay, I was like, are these any good? And then I realized when I got them in the mail that I ordered from them before. I ordered a capacitor for a home AC system, so they're good. They're a really good brand. I haven't had a problem with their capacitor that I installed like a couple years back, so yeah, they're good. Temco, they got real positive stops. So I like the red and black. It's pretty cool looking. And the one that I was most excited about was the aviation plug or connectors. These things are awesome. So pretty much how they work is you got the part here where you put the wire in and clamp it down. It's got a tiny clamp. And then you have this sleeve here which you just pull back and pull the plug, and it unclips. As you can see, it's a 5-pin. Here you got the female, here you got the male side. And this side has a nut on it, so you can drill a hole this size and screw it into your case or whatever you want to mount it. And it has a little O-ring here, I guess, to keep it from vibrating loose or whatever, in case it's attached to something that it's under constant vibration or whatever. And it's cool because this thing is already it's got something to find the correct spot, so you can't put it in backwards. It's only got one spot you could clips in, as you can see. See, it fell in, and then you just push, bam, secured. So yeah, and I also bought some of this sleeving, this cool mesh sleeving, and this thing expands. It expands to like this is 1/4 inch. I think it can go up to 1/2 inch, I think. And I bought a 100-foot spool of it just to wrap my wires in it. And I don't know if I showed you guys, but the router, the guy who wired it before, he wired it with this. And looking at the wires coming out of the steppers, you don't really need this thick of a wire. So I went to Home Depot and I bought some security wire. So I'm gonna use that to wire everything up. That way it's smaller and it solders really nice into the back of these, because these are tiny. So that'll be good. So I guess that's the end of the unboxing pretty much. So I guess I kind of show you guys what I'm going to do on the next video, which is going to be, I think, part 4. So I cut out these Lexan pieces of leftover Lexan that I had, and I cut it so I could stick it in here to cover this hole up. So as you can see, I'm just tap some holes into the Lexan and screw it in from the outside with 4 screws. And this is where I'll put my plugs. I'll arrange it, and however I feel like it's the best spot, the best way to do it. And I guess I'll probably do it. I don't know. I'll figure out how I'll lay it out. But anyway, they're gonna go here, and I think that'll be all that I'll have on this thing. There's another hole down here that I want to cover, and for that I cut another piece. I had another little piece left over, and that'll go down here too. Alright, so that concludes this part of the video series. So stay tuned, and this is part 3. Stay tuned for part 4, and I'll show you guys how we'll mount these Lexan to the case. And we'll start doing the wiring. This is the exciting part. We'll start wiring our limit switches, all these connectors. So we'll start doing all that today. So stay tuned. Part 4 coming up. The Baseline, checking out.